Acme Australia, we are a specialist agricultural insurer dedicated to farmers and their communities, taking the time, knowing your farm, to be there when adversity strikes. This is your journey. Take the next step with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the square metre ring for the Royal Queensland Show for 2024. We will commence judging very shortly, starting off with Class 366, heifer 8 months and under 16 months. I would therefore call on catalogue number 1001, if you could please parade before the judge. Just introducing our judge today, Mr. Trent Johnson. For over 3 decades, Trent has been at the helm of Trojan Shorthorns, dedicating to breeding cattle in central west New South Wales and overseeing a 500 cow herd, renowned for both stud excellence and commercial viability. Each year, Trojan Shorthorns markets 50 bulls across Australia, specifically selected to thrive in climates ranging from 5 to 40 inches of rainfall. Trent's reputation extends beyond breeding. He is highly regarded as a judge at prestigious shows such as Perth and Adelaide Royals, where he emphasises the importance of structural soundness and alignment with industry standards, underscoring his profound understanding of the cattle sector. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Trent to the square metre ring. Ladies and gentlemen, in the square metre ring here in Class 366, the winner goes to catalogue number 1001, which is Chelna Ulala, exhibited by the Cannon family. Ladies and gentlemen, as this is the only junior... As this is the only junior female, she also goes on to become the junior champion heifer, and they also receive a trophy, which today will be presented by Louise Howland from Golden Pastoral Company and also the Square Metres Association. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask our judge for a comment on the first class.
Yeah, well, firstly, I'd like to thank the Square Metres for inviting me here to judge today, and the Royal Brisbane Show for allowing me to judge and inviting me here. It's certainly been a good day. I've judged some limousines already today, and now we move on to the Square Metres. And yeah, I mean, this little heifer here is only 8 months old, and she exhibits enough growth too, like for an 8-month-old heifer. And that's what we've got to really look for, I guess. We've got to get that explosive growth. They don't get big, but we get it there quick, and if we can get them there quick, that's money in the bank. But this little heifer is very structurally sound. You watch the way she walks off. She certainly can. She knows how to move, this heifer, and walks quite freely and easily. Shame she was the only one exhibited in the class today, but still you get up over the top of that heifer, there's quite a lot of meat there, and you know, she's got enough width in the hip to pin, and like I said earlier, she's only 8 months old, so she's only a baby, but she's actually she's got there quite quick, and I really appreciate that that explosive growth that she has to get to that size in 8 months, which is it's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will move on to Class 368, bull 8 months and under 16 months. Again, there is a single entrant in this class, so if you could please have catalogue 1002 parade before the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, just some information about catalogue 1002. He has a current weight of 358 kilos, an EMA of 90, a P8 rib fat depth of 10 and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, the judge has made his decision in Class 368, the bull 8 months and under 16 months, and in first place today we have catalogue 1002, Vesco Urban Cowboy, exhibited by JC Van Elton. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is the only junior bull that we've got, so they also go on to become the junior champion bull, and they will also receive a trophy as well from Louise Howland from Golden Pastoral Company and the Square Metres Association. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask our judge for a comment on our junior champion bull.
Yeah, once again, it's a shame it's the only exhibit here in the class, but he's a very fine example of the breed. You've got to really appreciate, like he's 11 months old and 358 kilos. That's as good as any, some other commercial operations that you'll have around Australia, whether it be British or European and bred cattle, and to get that much explosive growth into such a little package and that much weight, you've really got to admire that. This bull, he's put together very well. He's got that depth of body, he gets that depth right down into the flank. You get in there behind him, he's got plenty of meat up over the top and then down right down into that lower thigh, and he's set up on some pretty good feet and legs, and overall quite a structurally sound little bull. He's got that size head on him, which it doesn't matter what breed you're into, you've got to have a strong head on an animal or just won't breed. And so it doesn't matter whichever breed it is, you just got to get that structurally soundness, and you got to get them big strong heads on the bull, and that's what this little fella's got at 11 months of age already, and he's tidy enough underneath, and you really got to admire the structural the scrotal development of this bull already at such a young age. It's quite a big set of testicles on such a young 11-month-old calf. So there's really a lot to admire about this bull. And once again, it's a shame he's the only one, but he's a good one, so it doesn't matter. But thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move across to Class 371, cows 30 months and under 60 months. Once again, there is one entrant, so if catalogue number 1003, if you could please parade before the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, the judge has made his decision in Class 371, cow 30 months and under 60 months, and today it goes to Catalogue 1003, Chelna Touch of Class, exhibited by the Cannon family. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it is the only senior cow or heifer, so it does go on to become our senior champion cow as well. I'll ask our judge for comments on this class.
Ladies and gentlemen, the result of
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm actually quite enjoying judging these. There's a cow there with quite a lot of punch packed in such a smaller frame, I guess. But there's a female there with a lot of punch and a lot of doing ability, and you get in there and you have a look underneath her, and she's got a terrific udder setup. There's a lot of cattle in the beef industry that would kill to have an udder setup as good as what that cow's got. She's set up on some pretty good feet and legs, and she can certainly get around and do what needs to be done there. You get a hand on this female. She's quite thin skin, which I'm a big believer on. If we can keep our cattle with thin skin, they sort of have that bit better doing ability, I believe. But overall, a very neat package. I like the wedge shape. You get behind it, there's still enough meat, and you look over the top. There's enough meat in all those primal cuts that we need, where that are worth all the money. So very sound female. I think a female, for 30 months of age, I think she's still going to be around for quite some time yet. And just a female that's sound and set up and wrapped up in some very good structure as well. So credit to the breeders there, and it's great to see these kids out here having a go. And I think without the beef industry, without kids like this in the beef industry, we've really got nothing. So congratulations, kids, on coming out here and going lap after lap. You've done well, and I hope you enjoy it today.
Thank you. They also received a trophy as well. Once again, that will be presented by Louise Howland from Golden Pastoral Company and the Square Meters Association. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move on to judging the Grand Champion cow or heifer. So I'd ask if our Junior Champion heifer, Catalogue 1001, along with our Senior Champion cow, Catalogue 1003, if you could please parade before the judge.
Well, I guess we've got two very fine examples of the square metre breed here in the ring, and these two females that we've got. Like I said before, the calf's only 8 months old, and I think it's got exceptional growth for age for that 8 months old. And then, when you look at that calf, it's very square and deep, and if you could imagine putting that calf into a picture frame, I think it'd fill up every square inch of that picture frame, and that's what we like to have in our cattle and in the beef industry. We need as much doing ability and be able to finish as quick as we possibly can in any given time. And I think a little heifer like that, it's most certainly be able to do that. But and then don't take that away from her. She's also got to be we're in the seed stock business, and I think that heifer can also go on and do something for the seed stock business within the square metres. That's for sure. I really do admire the structure of that young female and what she can, the way she sort of glides around the ring too. And then we move on to the senior cow. They're both very similar in type, these animals. Like if you give that little baby heifer a bit more time and have a calf hanging off her, they're going to look very much the same. I really like the feet set up on both these animals. They're beautiful footed cattle, and which also equals longevity. If we don't get longevity in our cattle, if they're only around for a couple of years, and we spend the first 2 years before they can have a calf, even they've sort of wasted a fair bit of our time and a fair bit of our grass. But cattle like this, good footed cattle, good structured cattle, they always go out and they're around for a long time to come. But yeah, taking back to that senior cow, I think just that overall squareness, the depth of body, the easy doing. She looks like a female that will certainly do it quite easily. You throw her out in the paddock and she comes back in fat every time. And I really admire that udder. It's a great little udder on a cow. There's more than enough milk there for that little calf that's following along behind. And I think that's why she's going to be my senior champion today. I'll take that to the grand champion will be the senior champion today. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judge has made his decision in the judging of the Grand Champion cow heifer, and today it goes to catalogue 1003, Chelna, Touch of Class, exhibited by the Cannon family. Ladies and gentlemen, they do receive the Association Sash today, as well as the Elders Shield of Excellence, and $110 of International Animal Health products, sponsored by International Animal Health Products. They will also receive the gift today, which is being presented by Louise Howland from Golden Pastoral Company and the Square Metres Association. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your Grand Champion cow. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move on to the judging of the senior bull, class 372, bull 20 months and under 30 months. Again, there is a single entrant, so I'd call on catalogue 1004, if you could please parade before the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, catalogue 1004 has a current weight of 678 kilos, an EMA of 118, and a P8 rib bat depth of 11 and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, the judge has made his decision in the judging of the Class 372 Bull 20 months and under 30 months, and today it goes to catalogue 1004, Golden Squares Tom Waits, exhibited by Golden Pastoral Company. Ladies and gentlemen, as it is the only senior bull, he also goes on to become the senior champion bull, so he does receive the association sash as well as the trophy. Once again, that will be presented by Louise Howard of Golden Pastoral Company and the Square Metres Association. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask our judge for comments on the class.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a very sound, very well structured bull here. You look at this bull, he's 678 kilos, 118 EMA. You can tell he's got all that in him too. Like when you look over the top, there's plenty of red meat in that bull. But he's got a beautiful skin and hair type as well. But you can look at that muscle, that muscle to bone ratio in this bull. There's not a lot of bone there. Then progeny's going to yield all right. You can see, you can just imagine, you know, a bull like this going out and having some top end little show steers and things like that, which I think that, you know, ultimately designs this bull as to what he can actually produce is some top end carcass, and that's what we're all about. We just need to get that carcass there as quick as we can, and that's a bull that can certainly do that, but it's still soft enough to actually lay down a bit of fat and give you a bit of cover as well. So all in all, a very good bull, plenty of length of body and plenty of meat right down into that lower thigh too. But and he's got a good strong head on him as well, which I like to see, and a big wide muzzle, and you know, a bull that just sort of does it pretty easily, I'd imagine, out in the paddock, and a bull like a no fuss sort of a bull that's just going to go out and keep working and do it day in day out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have catalogue number 391 to parade as well for the judging of the Reserve Junior Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to the judging of the Grand Champion Bull in the square metering. I therefore call on our Junior Champion Bull, catalogue 1002, along with our Senior Champion Bull, catalogue 1004, if you could please parade before the judge.
Yeah, we might not have many here in the square metre bull section, but we've got two good ones, and I really mean that when I say that. There's two very good bulls out there. Look at that junior bull. He's only 11 months old, and to have that much weight for age, and you can see he's just got all that softness. You can watch that bull walk, and he just oozes softness, and he gets around the ring quite good. And what I actually really do like on that bull is how strong his head is at such a young age. He's got a big, strong size head on him, and that's something that I really do look for in my cattle. If they don't have a strong enough head, they don't sort of fit into my program. And I haven't seen a bad-headed bull breed something good yet, so it's always a pretty good indication that they can go out and breed and do a good job. You look at down in that testicular department, there's plenty of size there in such a young calf. But it's just that overall softness that I like about that bull. Like, he's just soft as butter, and when you got that, you've got an ability to be able to finish cattle and get them done quick. And but you've got to look at that length of body too in such a young calf. I think he's certainly a sire in the making. And when he walked out there before, and he just pulls up, and he pulls up so square and so balanced, and to me that's a sign of structure. And I think we've really got something there in that young bull. When you get onto the bull that's a bit older, like I said there before, you've got some real meat and to muscle ratio there, and bone to muscle ratio that he's in there at 118 square centimetres, and he's long as a train, and certainly got all the carcass characteristics that we need in our beef industry to be able to breed cattle to fit into different markets. But most of all, we need them to be a good eating experience for people, and as long as we can get some good eating experience, people keep coming back and buying beef. And I think a bull like that certainly going to put some progeny on the ground that's going to leave some pretty good eating experience behind. But I guess when we're looking at we're here at Ecker, and we've got to look what it can do in the stud stock industry, and we as a bull, which one of these bulls can take us a bit further in the program and go on and breed. And today I think I'm just going to give that to the junior bull. I think it's his outlook. I really admire this bull's outlook and his sire appeal, and that big strong head. Like I said, sure, we could tidy him up enough underneath, but to me that's okay. We can deal with that. I've never found a perfect one yet, and I don't think we will, but you've got to make some allowances sometimes, and to me this bull's just probably the most complete package on the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please congratulate your Grand Champion bull, catalogue 1002. Vesco Urban Cowboy, exhibited by JC Van Elton. Ladies and gentlemen, they do receive the Association sash, along with the Elders Shield of Excellence and the $110 of International Animal Health products, sponsored by International Animal Health. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate your Grand Champion bull for 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, that does conclude the judging in ring number 3 today. The Champions of Champions will commence at about probably 1:45, I would think. If we see you in the ring, though, look forward to seeing you in 2025. Thank you.